Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, joined once again by the 5-foot wonder, Jill Simonello. We're in the Windy City at the 2022 Chicago Auto Show, and as we're walking around, I want to show you guys what the coolest Tundras here at the show are, and obviously they're TRD Pros, right? So,
yep.
we got this guy, which is the new TRD Pro, and Jill has driven the hybrid version of this that she's having right now in her week in her driveway. But I just want to talk about TRD Pro. So we have the really cool plastic graphic on the top. This is plastically, I mean, plastic but cheap, but it looks cool.
Yeah, and you know what I think is really interesting about that graphic is this is actually hybrid. That's the only powertrain that comes with this model. And every other hybrid version says iForce Max on it. And so instead of saying iForce Max, they have the TRD Pro badging on there. It's already been a long day, people.
It is, yeah.
So we're both going to be tripping up our words.
Beer whiskey's coming. So let me ask you this though. So this is going to be really interesting. I own, for the channel, I bought the Tundra Limited. You're driving a Tundra Limited right now.
I am.
And you drove it at the California event, and I drove it at Texas events. After all this time now, we've had this truck. What do you like about this? Do you like this? What are we thinking?
You know what? I do like it. I like the detailing on it. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say something really controversial here. Really, really controversial.
Shocker.
Shocker. I actually am starting to like the grill.
Okay, all right. So what I like with this one is, so the Limited has the chrome going like this, and it's, to me, the moustache, right? The moustache looking one. When it's body colored match like this, I am more of a fan of that. I actually don't mind the mustache either. The whole look is starting to grow on me, but I do like this blacked out grille. I love like the shininess of this. I know, shiny object. I love the detail here with the TRD and the amber lights. And I think I call this a camouflage print. I think so too.
So
yeah.
I like this camouflage print. My only, I don't know if I would call it concern. I guess my question would be is if that is going to get dated, this print, because it looks really cool right now in 2022, but in 2032, you know, is that gonna be like, oh, that is so 2022? Like, is that gonna be?
Yeah, I think one of the challenges with this print though that I have is the sun glare, like over time. Like, will the sun beating down on this over time change the color, discolor it? There's a lot of, like, if you remember, Fords had a Ford emblem, and over time it became foggy because the way that the temperatures hit it and the way the ambient temperatures hit it. So I'll be curious how that goes. I don't think it's going to happen to that, but I just wonder about sun bleach in a very sunny area, like AKA not Chicago, in the wintertime. I wonder how that's going to hold up over time. Yeah,
because I mean, you do have this camouflage print on the front, the grille. You have it on the wheel wells. You have it a little bit on the back of the vehicle. But what I find interesting, and I actually really like this because I love details. And unfortunately, we can't open the doors, but this print carries through onto the interior of the Tundra on the TRD Pro on the seat. And so the TRD Pro is going to be the only Tundra model that has this kind of print also, which transfers into the seating surfaces, and I think that looks really cool as well.
And for me, I kind of wish they would have carried it through, right? So on the doors on here, it would be kind of cool to carry that look through. I mean, I've seen some people that actually have color matched this, they've blacked out different things, and so I don't know, maybe that's, you know, go all in. The Tundra Realtree Edition with a camouflage on it. There we go. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
So on the back, I don't know. When this first came out, right? So everybody's doing lettering in the back, right? This is nothing fancy, nothing new. But having the TRD be big, then the Pro going a little bit lower, I don't know. What do you think?
You know what? This is the first time I think I've ever really looked at this. I like it.
Wait. Come here, camera guy. I do a chin rub here. Okay, so you like it.
I do like it, actually, and there's a couple of things I like about it. First, I like the font. I like how they've done the R. I like how the TRD Pro is big and not Toyota. I mean, you still have the Toyota badging right there, but this is a TRD Pro. This is loud, and it is in your face, and this truck should be loud and in your face, and that's what that says to me.
I also like, they carried around the camouflage look here and down here. This is interesting right here. So this is on a limited truck I have, this is chrome, and I'm seeing a lot of guys take this piece off and wrapping it because they don't want that. It's just like 2 blocks of chrome there. It's interesting. I think that's why this looks so much better, because it's got that flacked out. Yeah. I think I feel like it's too many colors in some of the other ones, so I like the way that looks.
But Tim, there's something even cooler on the floor here.
Oh, there is.
There's and yeah. We wanted to start here.
Right, we've got to start. This is like the.
This is the vehicle you can actually buy.
The small piece of cake. This is not the big piece of cake. Yeah.
But there's a concept here on the floor.
Sorry, I just drooled a little bit. Let me clean that up because I was a big fan of that one.
Yeah. So we're gonna go look at that.
Yeah, we are. All right, ta-da! So I saw this in photos, I never actually seen it in person. And when I saw it in person, I was like, hey guys, we have got to talk about this truck. I think this is the quintessential TRD Pro.
Right. Well,
this is a concept, it's a build, I get it. But my goodness, this thing looks amazing. So I love the wider fender flares, right? The big tires on it.
Well, and you have carbon fiber here instead of the plasticky camouflage print. So I like the look of the carbon fiber better than
right. And then around the front, so like I've had a lot of problems with I've had difficulties with the design in my limited Tundra, right? I want something that looks a little bit better. This look, it just looks cool. I mean, you guys understand that there is Morse code up here that says badass for badass trucks, but this is what they meant by that. I mean, this thing looks badass, and I would love to put a bumper like that on my truck. I didn't even do the KC lights. Like, I think KC lights here was what I call them. They're called rigid lights, LEDs. KC was back in the day. Even the rigid lights with the light bar, I don't care. Like, it'd be like, midday at midnight at night, right? It's so much light coming out of this thing. I just think it's fantastic looking.
Well, and so you have different wheels on here, different tires. I think these are 37-inch tires. I think that's what I saw. I don't know what the wheel size is. But again, this is meant to be a desert racer. It was a SEMA build. So somebody's already seen this somewhere. People have already written about it. So this isn't like new news for Chicago Auto Show, but it just looks really cool. First time we're seeing it in person. And should Toyota decide to build this or do something like this, and we're all like, yes, please, this is something that would be basically a competitor to the Ford Raptor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is finally a real Raptor. I mean, we can get the little bit of shot here. Can you look down at these TRD Pro coilover, the red ones? So you have the control arms that are red, which is just a cool look to these things, and I just think overall this thing is badass. Then you get around the back, right? So we have matte tracks going on here. We have the rigid bar in the back. We have that slope down desert style. We have the tires in the rear.
There's two
full-size pairs, right?
And by the way, the tires are bigger than me. As I'm looking at them, they come up to my waist.
Yeah. And it looks like there's a piggyback reservoir there, on the shocks. So that's a piggyback reservoir there on the shock to keep the shocks from fading over time as you're driving off-road. That oil heats up and the shocks don't behave like they used to. We have dual exhaust.
So there's one thing that this truck doesn't have.
What's that?
And it's gonna make you a little bit angry.
Another V8?
No, that's not what it. What do you not see in this area right here?
Well, right, it doesn't have. You have short girl problems too, but
but I'm apparently a little bit more flexible and able to.
You might be, yes. So we have a rock rail. We don't have running boards. We have rock rail. The best part of this rock rail is it's meant to get hit.
Yeah.
And so it protects the body side panels when you're getting over obstacles. And especially with the wheelbase, this truck being so long, that you're going to have not so great of a breakover angle just because of the length of the wheelbase.
Yeah, but you would have to have steps for you. They would have to send you steps.
That's fine. But I have a step. I have a step right here.
But yeah, so are you gonna climb? Yeah, you're gonna climb up over the top to get into the driver's seat?
Well, maybe. I mean, channel my inner Bo and Luke Duke. I mean, situation going there. Yeah. So, and then what's cool is the light bar is turning backwards, which is always something that people don't talk about very much because you're always like changing a tire in the middle of the night. You need the light to come down to know what you're doing, right? So the lights are always like, we're gonna put these lights forward. Well, what do you do when you try to get in the bed at night? You don't. So yeah, I just, and then this right here, I gotta talk about the lettering back here.
Yeah.
I think this just really pops, right? And look. A little Easter egg that I know Jill loves Easter eggs, right?
I'm a total geek for Easter eggs.
Right.
And when you mentioned the Morse code, that's hilarious. I love it.
Oh, you haven't heard that one before?
No.
Yeah, so it's on the windshield. There's Morse code, and it spells out badass trucks.
Is it on all Tundras? Or is it just the TRDs?
No, I think it's on all. We'll have to check it out.
Okay.
We will be investigative journalism on that, but I believe it's. But it's just
because I happen to have one here at the garage.
Yeah, like just because I love the body side panels. This is one of the things that the Raptor does really well.
Yeah.
I just like this look. It's so much more
beefy.
Beefy, yeah.
It's beefy.
And it just get that off-road feel to it.
It does. Yeah, it just flares out.
Yeah, yeah. And the tires are great. I mean, and it looks like we have plenty of room for no rub. I mean, yeah, if there's ever a prototype I would beg Toyota to let me drive, please, this one, please. This thing is just awesome. So there you go. There's a few other trucks at the show. Come on down, check it out. We have 1794, we have SR5, we have SR, no, we don't have an SR. We have Limited, we have TRD Pro, so lots of cool stuff. We're just out there checking things out, so yeah. Badass trucks. All right, hey, more videos, check them out over here, website down below. As always, thanks for watching. We will see you down the road.